Hello there, and welcome to Milk News. I'm your anchor, Vincent Zagari.
And I'm Andrew Ballinger. Today we're covering the recent activities of the SCLC, or the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. The SCLC is an African American civil rights organization that came about as a result of the Montgomery bus boycott, where Rosa Parks was arrested for refusing to move from her seat on the bus. The bus boycott has been going on for a while now and has attracted national attention.
The organization's first president, Martin Luther King Jr., is a Baptist minister who is very active and a member of the civil rights scene. The organization's first president, Martin Luther King Jr., is a Baptist minister who is a very active member of the civil rights scene. In his first speech as the president of the SCLC, King stated, "We have no alternative but to protest. For many years, we have shown an amazing patience. We have sometimes given our white brothers the feeling that we liked the way we were being treated. But we come here tonight to be saved from that patience that makes us patient with anything else less than freedom and justice."
Overall, the SCLC wants to redeem the soul of America through nonviolent resistance, starting with joining the bus boycotts. We now go to Jabo Johnson, who is at the Montgomery bus boycotts as we speak.
I am here at the bus boycotts with advocator Bertha Beans. Bertha, what do you and the other protesters hope to accomplish through this boycott?
Hi, we're trying to persuade the local government to stop segregating us into sections by boycotting the bus systems. We're not sitting on those oppression machines until we're given the rights we inherently deserve.
Are you a member of the SCLC?
Yes, I am. With Martin Luther King Jr. as our president, I believe we can finally make a change down there in the South.
Thank you, Ms. Beans. We will now talk to Gary Bjornson, a public official who has something to say about this boycott. Hello, Mr. Bjornson.
This boycott is making quite the ruckus in this peaceful town. I just don't see why the SCLC has to intervene in this magnitude. I think they should just get out of Montgomery and protest somewhere else.
Do you support the main goal of these civil rights activists?
I think that things should just stay as they've been. There ain't nothing wrong with the status quo.
Go.
There you have it, folks. Two very opposing philosophies here in Montgomery. There sure are a lot of people supporting social change, while there's one thing to stay the same.
Right. Now we'll go to Andrew, who has with him a supporter of the SCLC and a local citizen of Montgomery who doesn't like how the SCLC are conducting themselves. But first, we have some pictures from the bus boycotts and the social activism that has surfaced because of it.
That the resolution as read will be received and adopted. Are you ready for the question? All in favor, let it be known by standing on your feet. That was the day that we started a bus protest which literally electrified the nation. And that was the day when we decided that we were not going to take segregated buses any longer. And you know, when we planned the bus boycott, we said if we could just get about 50 or 60% of the Negroes of Montgomery not to ride buses, this would be an effective boycott. I think that whole day we found 8 Negroes on the buses. And from that day on, that boycott was more than 99 9/10% effective. For several weeks now, we, the Negro citizens of Montgomery, have been involved in a non-violent protest against the injustices which we have experienced on the buses for a number of years. We feel that we are right. We have a legitimate gripe, a legitimate protest. And we feel also that one of the great glories of American democracy is that we have the right to protest for rights. We will do it in an orderly fashion. This is a non-violent protest. We are depending on moral and spiritual forces, using the method of passive resistance. I remember that Monday morning when I was subpoenaed to be in court, the chief defendant. Many things ran through my mind. And I started thinking about the people. All day long trying to think of something to say to the people. Finally, I tried to talk. My words were fumbling a bit. Let us fight passionately and unrelentingly for the goals of justice and freedom. Let's be sure that our hands are clean in the struggle. Let us never fight with falsehood and violence and hate and malice, but always fight with love, so that when the day comes that the walls of segregation has completely crumbled in Montgomery, we will be able to live with people as their brothers and sisters. It is true that 115 of us have been indicted by the grand jury, yet our actions as of this date have not as yet been found to be illegal. The carpool and all we have done in this struggle continues. Now I say to you, my friends, rise up and know that as you struggle for justice, you do not struggle alone, but God struggles with you. Freedom is never given to anybody, for the oppressor has you in domination because he plans to keep you there, and he never voluntarily gives it up. That is where the strong resistance comes. We've got to keep on keeping on in order to gain freedom. It is not done voluntarily, but it is done through the pressure that comes about from people who are oppressed. Privileged classes never give up their privileges without strong resistance. The executive board of the Montgomery Improvement Association recommends that the 11-month-old protest against the city buses will be called off, and that the Negro citizens of Montgomery, Alabama will return to the buses on a non-segregated basis. It is further recommended that this return to the buses will not take place until the mandate from the United States Supreme Court is turned over to the federal district court. We have the assurance from authentic sources that this mandate will come to Montgomery in a matter of just a few days. For those 3 or 4 days, we will continue to walk and share lives.
We have 2 people here discussing their take on these protests. Joined with me is Bertha Beams, a member of the SCLC and supporter of their methods, and Bartholomew Bobson, a local of Montgomery who would like the boycotts and protests to cease.
Thanks for having us, Andrew Ballinger.
Howdy.
What's your opinions on the SCLC's organization of these boycotts?
I think it's great. African Americans have had it tough in the U.S. for decades. I think it's fair that the Black community wishes to stand for their rights that should have been given to them in the first place.
I feel the complete darn opposite. We've been getting too soft on these guys. Now they're up organizing SCLCs and sitting wherever, whenever. We used to have order. Just chaos now, thanks to that Dr. King and his group of hoodlums following his every order.
Do you think that the methods of these boycotts are at least productive?
Of course, it's only a boycott. Nobody has gotten violent, and the SCLC is doing a great job making sure the African American community isn't blamed for causing harm to the community of Montgomery.
No, they're not productive. All it's doing is creating chaos. I don't care if their way of going about it is peaceful, they're still ruining the order to things. It's all just to create chaos.
Last question. Do you think that if the SCLC continues to promote this kind of activism, that the country will come to be a better place to live?
I think that if these kinds of peaceful protests from the SCLC in the South will eventually sway people to accept the African American community into society. This, I believe, will take this country into a new era of acceptance.
Not for me. If this continues, there will be hell to pay. These folks are going to need to be put back in their place for this country to be a better place to live.
Thank you, Bertha, and thank you, Bartholomew, for providing us with your view.
This concludes our analysis of the SCLC and their actions today. This has been Milk News. See you next time, America.